The University Grants Commission on Tuesday scrapped oral interviews or viva voice as the sole criterion for admission to PhD and MPhil programs. The controversial selection rule for research students, the University Grant Commission (UGC) on Tuesday scrapped oral interviews or viva voice as the sole criterion for admission to PhD and MPhil programs. The higher education regulator has amended the UGC minimum standards and procedure for award of MPhil and Ph.D Degree regulations 2016 to give 70% weightage to performance in the written entrance test and 30% to the oral interview for the final selection of a candidate. The Commission has also permitted relaxation of 5 percentage points in the minimum marks to be scored in the written test by SC, ST, and OBC candidates. So, while a general candidate will have to secure at least 50% in the entrance examination to qualify for the interview, or likewise candidates for the reserve category will have to score 45%. In 2016, the UGC had introduced a new regulation to streamline the procedure for admission to PhD and MPhil programs across all educational institutions. These rules barred universities from offering PhD programs in distance education mode. The UGC notification also made entrance exams mandatory for admission and stipulated that aspirants would have to score at least 50% in the written test to qualify for the interview, on the basis of which the final selection would be done. In other words, the regulation gave 50% to admission percentage of the qualification nature. Universities did not follow a uniform policy for admissions, while some institutions factored in a candidate's performance both in the written test and interview for final selection. There were others who granted admission only on the basis of the former. The new regulation sparked widespread protest by SC, ST, and OBC students who felt that allowing interviews to be the deciding factor for admission could abet discrimination. The rule, they said, put students from the marginalized section who might have built school communication skill at a disadvantage. According to the new rules, a professor cannot guide more than 3 MPhil and 8 PhD scholars, and associate professor a minimum of 2 MPhil and 6 PhD scholars, and an assistant professor made more than 1 MPhil and 4 PhD scholars. UGC approved the establishment on Tuesday of a inter-university center for yogic sciences in Swami Vivekananda Yoga Anusandhana Samiti in Bangalore, deemed university found. Thank you.